Welcome to the Backstop Podcast. I'm your host, Ovi1. And yeah, baby, the Red Sox Nation is standing up for the performance of the Boston Red Sox this weekend. Yeah, finally, we're winning and we're winning big. But how long can that last? Because the competition is going to get better and better as the weeks go along, especially for this upcoming series with the Baltimore Orioles. But before we do, welcome once again to the Backstop Podcast and a recap of what happened with the Red Sox and the Milwaukee Brewers. We start with game one with Pivetta winning the game, pitching 5 2/3, giving up 3 runs, 7 strikeouts, and 1 walk. But it was fascinating because look, the Red Sox, I mean, they only trailed by the fourth inning 3-2, but then they came around and scored 3 additional runs. So more power to him. Alex Verdugo going 2 for 5 with a home run, his third home run of the season. And of course, Jansen getting his fifth save. Good job for him. And in the second game, well, you know what? It happens, man. Whitlock only pitched up to 4 innings. But listen, it's okay because Whitlock could bounce, right? Even though he gave up 5 runs, but that was it. We just wish that the Red Sox would add more offense to this as the rest of the pitching staff. They were able to hold down the Brewers with just 5 runs. But in the third game, Sunday, I mean, listen, come on. When you expect to get more runs, I think they heard Red Sox Nation because they were thunderous in the top of the eighth inning to score 9 runs and to slam the Brewers 12-5. That is so awesome, man. The Red Sox had a festivity going on, and Yoshida hitting 2 home runs in the same inning. I mean, that reminded me of Bill Murray when he used to play for the Orioles, and he did the same thing, but he did it with one side left, the other side right-handed. But Yoshida, man, this guy was on fire, taking advantage of the breaking balls and hitting it out of the park. So that was outstanding. The Red Sox won 3 consecutive series. I mean, what more can you ask for them? Even though, look, they still in the cellar, but for how long? That is the key, right? The team batting average, Alex Verdugo, his average went down in the series. He's still good. 322. Rafael Devers still leading with 8 home runs and 21 RBIs, and Verdugo leading the on-base percentage and total hits. On the other side, in the pitching, Tanner Houck still leading with 3 wins. Chris Sale with 30 strikeouts. Jansen, of course, our closer, with only 5 right now. And John Schreiber, man, he's holding it down with 4 holds. Nick Pivetta pitching 5 2/3, 7 strikeouts. I'm still concerned with Brian Bello because he only pitched 4 2/3 innings pitched, but he totaled 82 pitches. That is a concern, especially now that we're past in April. Can he pitch 5 strong innings, or can he go deep in the innings? Because listen, how much can our bullpen take? I mean, this early in the season. There's still a long season, and the last thing we need is for our bullpen to get tired towards the end. Here's the schedule and the outlook real quick. This week, again, we finished with the Brewers on Sunday. 3-game series versus the Orioles. They start at 6:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for today and tomorrow. And then the early game on Wednesday. And then they'll be off on Thursday and get set at Fenway Park against the Cleveland Guardians. As our pitchers for the Orioles will be Sales, Kluber, and Hulk. Listen, I expect to at least get 2 out of 3 versus the Orioles. But Kluber, man, I don't know about that guy. This guy's been 0-4, and he's been on a slump since he started the season. Sale, can he go deep? I mean, yeah, he won his last game, and Hawk is looking fabulous. But we definitely need this series. And the Orioles are hot, man, because, look, they jump into second place. They're 14-7, 4.5 games behind the Rays. The Rays are still sharp. They're undefeated at home. But the Red Sox are showing some promises, and I'm yet still can't get the vibe as to how Alex Cora is doing it. I don't get it, but it's working. So you got to give them credit, man. You got to give credit where credit is due, right? And for some odd reason, 3 consecutive series, they got that victory. Let's hope that they continue on against the Orioles. I mean, then again, they are hot and they finished strong last season towards the end. Can the Red Sox take advantage right now and leading into the last week of April? We got plenty of baseball still. I'm at this point where I'm not really worried just yet, but man, I still don't like being in last place. I really don't. And I can't stand trying to argue with the Yankee fans, the Orioles. I mean, yeah, there are very few Orioles around here in the state of Connecticut, but there are a lot of Yankee and Red Sox fans. And, you can't talk much if your team is down in the basement, right? Hopefully they get it right and there will be a lot of positivity out of this. So, but other than that, I'm ready for some more baseball. 3-game series against the Oriole. Let's go, Sox, man. Let's go for the sweep, shall we? We got this.